the Zoo. This poem is written by Leslie Norris. So let us know something about Leslie Norris. Leslie Norris lived between 1921 to 2006. Was celebrated Welsh poet, and this place is located in the country of Wales, that is part of the United Kingdom, west of England on the island of Great Britain. So, Leslie Norris was a short story writer known for his lyrical, nature inspired works. His writing often reflects themes of longing, freedom, and rural life. This poem contrasts a tiger in the zoo with the tiger in its natural habitat. The poem moves from the zoo to the jungle and back again to the zoo. So let us read the poem, the silent messages that it is hidden here. So we will enjoy in an easy way. The we are discussing, but you need to have your own special interest too. So the poet begins with the stanza one like this. He stalks in his strips, the few steps his cage on pads of velvet, quiet in his quiet rage. So the poet begins with the opening of the first stanza as describes that the tiger is highlighted already. The topic, it is written about tiger only. So discussing about this particular animal. You know that it is a wild animal, but it is kept in the zoo. So the message also we have to uh, reflect to the freedom of this tiger. The main idea of this poem is freedom. Okay, so in the first stanza, it is described as that the tiger is described as pacing in his cage, his stripes vivid and his steps quiet. Despite the silent grace of his movement, the tiger's quiet rage reflects his frustration and anger at being confined. And the poetic device which is used here in this first stanza are as follows, that is of imagery, alliteration, personification, and contrast. So, imagery, vivid stripes, parts, okay, this one, velvet, then quiet rage. So these are okay used the imagery in this first stanza to create a strong visual tactile image of the tiger. Second poetic device the poet has used here is of alliteration. The repetition of the Q sound in quiet. Here, this one quiet and again quiet. So here the sound quiet, Q sound in quiet, quiet rage also emphasizes the calm exterior and turmoil of the tiger. Third poetic device that is used in this first personification, and that is rage. This word is used as a personification. The quiet rage here attributes human-like emotions to the tiger. So finally, here last poetic device is used is contrast. Okay, contrast, that means the tiger's majestic grace is just posed with his confined and aged state, contrasting with the wilder and the uh, uh, caged one. Okay, that means this contrasting is used here in this first stanza. One is living totally free in the natural environment, and one it is kept inside the cage. Let us move with the second stanza. Be lurking in shadow, slide through long grass near the water hole where plump deer pass. So, in the second stanza, the poet imagines where the tiger should be, where the tiger should be, in which place tiger are found. That means, okay, that is in the wild, hidden in the shadows, moving silently through tall grass near a water hole where deer come to drink. So this scene evokes the tiger's natural habitat and instincts. And the poetic device in the second stanza it is used are of imagery, enchantment, and symbolism. So imagery, the descriptions like lurking, okay, lurking in shadow, this and through the long grass, okay, and near the water hole. So three group of words, we can say phrases, in this sentence are used as imagery. That means this imagery, the words uh, vividly paint the natural environment of the tiger. So these groups of words vividly paint the natural environment of the tiger. That's why it is used here as the poetic device of imagery to make it feel natural. And second poetic device used here is of enjambment. 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 The lines flow without punctuation marks. Okay, mirroring uh, the smooth and stealthy movements of the tiger in the wild. You can see here, okay, maximum punctuation marks it is not used. Okay, here you can see. So it is just the, okay, to highlight the smooth and stealthy movements of the tiger in the wild. And third poetic device that is used here is of symbolism. Okay, again, long grass and water hole. These two words group are used as a symbol, okay, of freedom and the tiger's natural instincts. I hope that you are my explanation and you are enjoying stanza by stanza the poem written. So if you liked, then please help others also to enjoy the same what you are enjoying. Moving with the third stanza, he should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. So here in third stanza, the poet describes that the tiger is envisioned prowling near human settlements at the edge of the jungle, showing his teeth and claws. This image symbolizes his power and the fear he inspires when he is free, living as a predator. And the poetic device here we find are of alliteration, imagery, and again contrast. So alliteration that it is used here is of, okay, s sound here, s sound here and here in shoot and snarling. Okay, so here this s sound, okay, in should be snarling, okay, is repeated to enhance the hissing, okay, tone of the tiger's aggression. And second is imagery, okay, imagery that is bearing his white fangs, okay, bearing his white fangs here. Phrases, these are the phrases, okay, before also many phrases we have faced, okay, so this is also one of the phrases like bearing his white fangs and terrorizing the village are used here as a poetic device of imagery, imagery, okay. So here this evoke a sense of fear and highlight the tiger's predatory nature, the wild way of attacking on anything, okay, on its prey, I will say. Then third poetic device the poet has used here is of contrast, okay. The fire powerful tiger, not fire, the free, okay, the free powerful tiger in the wild contrast sharply with his aged reality, okay. So the word here fire it came because uh, I had watched that movie recently passed, okay. I mean launched that or released that is Pushpa 2, so it came out from my mouth, okay, fire. Once the dialogue was said like this, okay, wildfire. Okay, so excuse me, okay, it happens. But here the contrast is of free, okay, free to tiger, okay. The free, powerful tiger in the wild contrasts sharply with his caged reality, okay. So nobody will also like to be caged. Caged here means jailed, imprisoned, okay. So this tiger in the zoo is having this type of emotional sadness, okay, that they are confined and longing for freedom, right? Like Nelson Mandela, right? Okay. Next stanza, that is fourth. But he's locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. So, in the fourth stanza, the poet tells us that the reality of the tiger's life is harsh. He is, that means he here means tiger, okay? He is trapped in a small concrete enclosure. His immense strength and energy are wasted as he paces the confines of his cage, paying no attention to the people who come to see him. So Tiger is not looking at the visitors who are coming in the zoo. The poetic devices that we find here are of metaphor, repetition, and irony. Okay, so metaphor here, the word a concrete cell is used as metaphor. The concrete cell symbolizes the tiger's imprisonment and loss of freedom. And second is stalking the length of his cage. Okay, stalking the length of his cage is used here as repetition. That repetition is stalking the length of his cage emphasizes the monotonous and repetitive existence of the tiger. That is called repetition. The expression is just hidden here like this. Okay, it is not that the letter S is repeated or any other letter is repeated. No, but the sense here it says that it is repeating the expression. Okay, that is monotonous tone. Okay, and repetitive existence of the tiger in the cage. And third poetic device we get here is of irony. Okay, about the tiger only. That means he's okay. This one about the tiger, that is irony. IRONY. Okay, so here the tiger, a symbol of strength and wildness, is reduced to a passive creature behind bars. Finally, we have reached to the fifth stanza, and it is ending stanza. So let us see what the poet wants us to know about the tiger. He hears the last voice at night. The poet concludes that at night the tiger listens to the distant sounds of patrolling cars. He gazes longingly at the stars through the bars of his cage, sadly remembering or longing for his freedom and the vast wilderness that he is deprived of. And the poetic devices we get here are of imagery, symbolism, alliteration, and contrast. So the last voice at night. Okay, this is okay. Imagery used here. Okay, and brilliant eyes. These two phrases, it is used here as imagery that creates a vivid and emotional scene of the tiger's nightly existence. Second poetic device here in this fifth stanza is of symbolism. Okay, symbolism. That is brilliant eyes. Okay, brilliant eyes and brilliant stars. These two phrases are used as symbolism. It symbolizes the freedom, hope, and the vastness of the world beyond the cage. Third, we get alliteration. Alliteration here again we are having the same phrase, that is brilliant eyes and brilliant stars. Yes, brilliant eyes and brilliant stars. That connects the tiger's gaze to his longing for the wild. So finally, we get another poetic device here is that of contrast. The tiger's confinement is contrasted with the infinite freedom represented by the stars in the open skies. So finally, we have come to an end of our discussion and explanation of this beautiful poem written by Leslie Norris. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed my discussion and all the doubts I hope you have cleared. And if there are any doubts, so please uh, have your own initiative to or consult your respected teachers in the classroom and add more detailed uh, understanding to the poem, and no doubt should be there with you. So finally, what is the moral that we get here from this poem is that okay, the tragedy it highlights, yes, the poem highlights the tragedy of captivity. Okay, the poem highlights the tragedy of captivity, emphasizing the importance of freedom for all living beings. Okay, or another moral we can add here, and many you can add by yourself also according to your own way of getting the message. Okay, that is, so another moral might be like this. Okay, captivity stifles the true essence and freedom of a creature, highlighting the injustice of confining wild animals. So, this is all. I hope you have enjoyed. We'll meet with the next topic, next video. Till then, read and revise. Take care of yourself. Thank you.